It's good to be back. So during this trip, I'm gonna copy Dr. Mijin and Dr. Park in describing it with 4 words, and they all start with the letter B. So first is blessing. I feel so blessed that I was able to go. I feel like before the trip, my heart wasn't fully there for God. I was complaining a little bit, and I had thoughts that I didn't want to go or worried about how the trip might go. But a lot of blessings were given, not only us as a team, but me as an individual. I feel like the other mission team members that went before were scaring me because they said it's going to be hot, it's going to be rough, but God was definitely watching over us, and we were so blessed to have weather conditions and hospitality and things met. So I was really blessed by that, and by being able to firsthand see what God is doing through people that he has put in certain places was truly a blessing. The second B was background. I found a new appreciation for my background, being raised in the gospel as a gospel elite, seeing these children. They're raised in a background of spiritual darkness, and it truly has an effect on them physically and spiritually. So I feel so blessed to be raised in a gospel background. And not only the gospel background, but my background living in this country, they don't have nothing. They don't have electricity. They don't have money. But even though these pastors come from a background of no money, they fully trust God in everything they do, and God provides for them. So I'm so thankful for my background as raised in the gospel and being raised in this country as well, or being in this country. The third B is basics. I realized how important it is to understand the basics of what we believe in, because even there are some Christians that are there that don't really understand the basics. And since their families are mostly Hindu, their basics are centered around other things. They're not centered around Christ. So for me, I've realized that it's so important for me to go back and reiterate the basics of the gospel, because since I was a kid, I was like, oh, like this message again, like Jesus is the Christ. I've heard it 1,000 times, but it's so important. That's the most important thing, the basics. And the last B is branches. The Bible verse where God is divine, Jesus is divine, we are the branches. It made me realize again that abiding in Christ is the most important thing, because we are just the branches and Jesus is divine. And the only thing we can do is to abide in him, and God will truly put us in places that we need to be. I felt being there in India was kind of crazy, because it's been 6 years since I've been there, and this is the first time I went as an adult. And I wasn't really sure what to expect, but during this trip, I really found that abiding in Christ, wherever I go, I can do anything that he'll set me to do. So I'm so happy that I went, and I'm looking forward to more trips in the future, and for more young people like me to also find the heart to do what God set him to be the branches as Jesus is divine, and to bear fruit in Christ wherever we go. So, yeah. Thank you.